Let's talk about the Down to Earth edition. This edition mainly focuses on the various issues related to health. For example, diabetes in children is one of the major topics. Now, conserving groundwater, there have been various efforts. For example, in Bhilwara district, Rajasthan, Jal Grahan Vikas Samitis have been formed by the village. This is to alleviate the problems related to fodder crisis. Also, check dams have been constructed. Self-confidence has been built for identifying the local resolutions. Borewells have been declared, and a ban on digging new borewells in the village has been laid down for 2 kilometers of the limit, and the use of the existing borewells for irrigation to check the issues of overexploitation of the groundwater. Then again, conservation of island nations is important. We are focusing on the issue of global ocean emergency. Now, this is where small nation islands are worst hit because of the rising sea levels. These are the areas which are worst hit. Fiji committed to protect it's more than 8% of its water by 2024, and Indonesia has talked about coral reef restoration. Now, this cannot be done without the help of other non-profit organizations and international funding. Monkeypox has been a global concern and has been declared as a global pandemic by WHO. Now, this is a public health emergency of international concern as declared by WHO. Now, the process of treatment for monkeypox is similar to smallpox. We call this technique as ring vaccination. So, let's say this person is infected. So, all those who came in contact with that person, then this person, all those who came in contact with this person. So that means with every ring, the number of people who are vaccinated becomes more, and that's one of the only ways to control the problem of monkeypox. Now, the symptoms of monkeypox are very similar to smallpox, and has been reported originally from green monkey in Ghana. So that green monkey from Ghana was brought for testing purpose, and from there actually the monkeypox evolved and first cases were reported. Now, over to diabetes in India. Now, the number of children and adolescents with diabetes are increasing. India is definitely known as the diabetes capital. No doubt, India is highest in the population in the world. So definitely, in terms of exact numbers, the numeric population would be highest, but also in case of percentage, we have a huge population which is affected to diabetes, specifically children. Now, type 1 is rare, it is autoimmune, and there are nearly 95,000 cases under 14 years, and they are added every year, around 16,000 cases. There is higher prevalence in certain states. For example, you have, if we look on to the diabetes atlas, there is India with the highest prevalence, followed by US and Brazil for type 1 diabetes. Now, again, the doctors say that type 1 is a combination of environmental and genetic factors. Type 2 is because of the body cannot actually use the insulin or resist the hormone. Now, this is more commonly seen nowadays in children. Obesity and inactive lifestyle is one of the reasons, and it is believed that 1 in 3 children is now susceptible to it. So, a very high proportion of type 2 diabetes being seen in young and adolescent population. The next is vulnerable tribal groups. Now, with the first tribal president being elected in India, tribal and information related to that become important. We have already covered Yojana edition of July 2022, extremely important, which was focusing on tribals of India. This again talks about vulnerable tribal groups, so again is important. So we have particularly vulnerable tribal groups such as Kondu, Bhakta, Koraj and Valmiki. They are prohibited from availing any surgical procedure for their family because their numbers are declining significantly, right? So they are not given any form of permanent contraception. The population has been declining significantly over the years, which is again a matter of concern. Now, there have been case studies from Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. For example, in Jharkhand, Pakur district, the malnourishment cases are higher and there are unsafe methods of contraception which are used. Similarly, we have seen that it's not just the case studies with India. If we talk about Kenya, plant clinics are established. Now in Kenya, the plant clinics actually are with trained researchers, scientists, and they provide you an idea about the exclusive feeds that can be grown. For example, Tuta absoluta is a species of moth which feeds exclusively on tomato plants. Now, Kazinga is one of the different farmers that have benefited from the plant clinic and has been introducing the work to the various organizations like Center for Agricultural and Bioscience International. Now there are various clinics which are run based on this support. There was cases of maize lethal necrosis disease which has spread, and nearly 3 lakh tons of maize within a year was destroyed. The maize actually got dwarf, matured early, and thereafter it dried out, so eventually it died. So there have been various developments. In India, we are talking about Miyawaki forest. This was one of the questions in your UPSC 2022, extremely important. Now, what is the idea is making urban forest area. This concept has been brought from Japan, where you have limited land resource and you want to have vertical gardens or urban areas with forest lands. So forest within an urban area is the basic idea under Miyawaki system. So the native indigenous species are grown here. They are compressed into various layers. Canopies are registered, and then the plantation here is more dense. The tree in the dense plantation grows 10 times faster than the other trees and result in 30 times denser vegetation. So therefore this Miyawaki has been successful. We have applied this model in Hyderabad as well, in Pune as well, and then this has transformed the productivity from chemical intensive practices to natural practices, organic practices. Assam has been witnessing numerous floods of recent, and various districts are affected every year. Barak in the south is one of the most concentrated areas which is worst affected. Now IMD data says that most of north of Brahmaputra has shown increasing trend of rainfall over the years, and the vulnerability on this area has been increasing. 7% of the districts have updated their disaster plan until 2020 in the region of Assam. So the people have been affected by floods on an year average basis, which is extremely high, rising to 4.5 million every year, right? So if you go on to some of the statistics, those would be available in the handouts, and these are some of the graphics that have been introduced from the Down to Earth. Now, how can you protect the region? The idea is flood reporting information management system should be there. There should be volunteers. Dhimaji and Majuli are two areas where volunteers have been working. Elevated child friendly spaces have been constructed. Raised hand pumps have been made. Pure water must be extracted, right? Also the crop must be checked. So cultivation of the crop on a little height has been done. Cultivating more rabi crops so that this rain month can be skipped off. Doubling the farmers' income. So under that we are talking about the allocation, but that has sharply declined over the years, and the targets have not been made. There were protests based on three issues: crop loss, demand for fair price, and forceful acquisition for the developmental projects. The land was acquired forcefully, and there were numerous farmers which have to quit. Under this agriculture, we have the PM Kisan scheme, Fasal Bima Yojana, and the developments related to the same, which we have covered in the Yojana again. Talking on to the US panel for climate change, US power sector is the second highest carbon emitter, and in 2021 the emissions were higher than even the last year, which talks about the increase in the coal-fired generation. Now, without a proper mandate, the country's power sector would actually shift from, would not shift from the coal sources to a clean sources. So there have to be a good EPA mandate in order to shift from a coal base to a clean base source, and also make the goals very, very clear. Now, as we said, with rising temperatures, the rivers are heating up, and it's no longer safe for the rivers to actually make their way through. So, an artificial intelligence study has predicted that warmer climate may heat up the rivers by 7 degrees and make the water bodies hot by nearly 35 degrees Celsius, which would be detrimental to the flora and the fauna of the river system. So, again, this would be one of the major concerns as with the climate change. World hunger state would also suffer because with the climate change we are associating food insecurity as one of the issues, and it is nearly every 10th person or 1 in every 10 persons do not have access to good nourishment, and therefore malnutrition, this could be undernutrition, hidden hunger, overweight, all of those are forms of malnutrition which have been witnessed. There has been a significant food insecurity rise. Nearly 30% of the population worldwide has food insecurity. They are not getting food in one form or the other. The next is the Bonn Conference. Bonn Conference is for global climate action and dilution of dilution for the climate justice. Now, there have been various developments under these. Two of them are the Global Goal on Adaptation and Glasgow Dialogue. It talks about securing the finances for loss and damages. Exclusion of loss and damage finance was actually not expected, and there has been world's biggest group, which is G77 in China, representing 80% of the population, which has demanded a loss and damage finance facility for the funds to rebuild the communities which have been hit by climate change or extreme weather conditions. Specifically, the island nations like Jamaica, Maldives, Fiji have more concerns. Their funds are not accessible, their debts have been rising, and they are facing a difficult state as of now. There have been various standoffs on the mitigation project, and there in Russia then there has been a war on patent. Peppa Pig, it's not well known in India, but it's one of the TV series and the book series for children, where you have a pink porcupine which delights the children, has been made humanized, right? So that is one of the things, and there is this Peppa Pig is one which is being penalized so far, and therefore patent and intellectual property rights have become a big issue. In Sydney, there was a series of flood that has hit. In UK, there was an high alert after there was polio found in the sewage of London. In Italy, there were a breakdown at the glacier, and this was again a cause of concern. Dutch government has brought a interesting concept where they have said that they would cap the number of flights that would trespass their air boundaries. The reason being they want to reduce the noise pollution as well as the air pollution. There are various seismological observatories in India for measuring earthquake. One new has been established at Udhampur in Jammu Kashmir. So again important. Now Udhampur is important because it lies on the earthquake fault area in Jammu Kashmir. So those are some of the things that we have discussed in this Down to Earth edition. As we mentioned, this was one of the very interesting editions that we have covered, specifically focusing on health issues. So extremely important, and tribal topics again important this year excessively. So don't miss those. The handouts for this Down to Earth would be available on Exam Race Current Affairs section. Don't miss that. Have a wonderful day ahead.